Welcome everyone. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining this morning's flow. Find a seat that is comfortable for you. Settle. You can use your hands to make a little bit of space in between your sitting bones by catching the flesh of your glutes and widening the seat. And then after you find that and you sense the position of your legs, let the palms come to your lap. And then whenever you feel ready, invite the eyelids to close. Take a few breaths, just noticing how that energy is moving into your body. And then also, as you release, the opportunity to deflate, ground a little more, and start landing into the practice. Notice the position of your spine, slowly bringing space from the base, from the pelvis up to the head. And try and find balance between alertness and softness. If you are still, I'm going to say, attracted by the sounds, the things going on outside, it's okay. Give yourself a moment to acknowledge that. And then slowly see if you can start making it part of the background and bring the attention in. Slowly connecting with the sensations of this morning's body, emotions, thoughts, different than yesterday, a new day, a new page, a new opportunity to empty ourselves and be open for the new. Slowly bring yourself closer and closer to the breath. The mantra for today is letting go. To empty is to let go. Typically, we hold onto so much stuff. We hold onto ideas, belief systems, family members. We hold on to ingrained ideas about ourselves, like perhaps I'm not good enough, or there's nothing I can do to change. To empty is to let go of the old paradigm, the old attitude, the old self. By emptying, we become more open, more available, more in the here and now. Empty before you begin is a most difficult practice. Typically, the inbox of the mind is jammed with messages. Private messages from family and loved ones, work-related messages perhaps that add to your task list, advertisements that call you to acquire something you really don't need. It's only by emptying that we can become fully attentive and present. Empty before you begin is essentially a call to presence. This is by one of my teachers, T.S. Little, And I find it very inspirational, almost like a mantra to start every day. So today we are using this inspiration of emptying ourselves, letting go, and make space, being open without judgment to whatever arises in our day, in our hours, in our journey today. We bring the palms together. We let them join the altar of the heart at the center. And we take another full breath to make space and empty ourselves. And if you choose to join me, we all will open with the Om sound, inhaling deeply. Another big exhale. Then breathing in again. Om. Taking a moment to connect, head, hands, and heart together. Visualize yourself through this practice, giving yourself what you need. Then we release the palms. Whenever you're ready, lift the head, open the eyes. Welcome again, everyone. Thank you for joining. We are coming onto our mats today and starting in the hands and knees position. And as you find your quadruped, we'll do 3 times, actually it's going to be 6, but 3 times we're going to do the cat-cow, but a little different than our usual. So usually when I say cat-cow, we inhale and we start arching, right? Today, I want you to be very mindful, and we're going to start the first 3 cycles by moving from the tail slowly all the way to the head. So if I do that in a very mindful way with my breath, I'm going to let my tail start slowly moving and initializing the rest of the spinal cord, creating that wave until I open the chest and the head goes up gently. From the tail, I'm going to also initiate the opposite movement, bringing into the cat and rounding as I also bring the navel in, and at the end the head goes into the chest. Okay, same thing 2 more times. The tail is leading the movement, so I'm going very slow. It's almost like isolating all the vertebrae until I get all the way to the head. And from my tail, slowly, it's almost like slow motion, I'm creating the movement to widen open the upper back and the chin in 1 more time. Slow tailbone, lengthening, creating that wavy movement, slow motion. And then the tail is initiating that last round very slowly. You may be able to pick up sounds or clicking or the movement in your vertebrae. Then I'm going to slowly return to the neutral. And now we are going to add 3 more, but this time the head will be the lead, okay? So we are reversing it. So from the head, slowly, I'm going to start that arching. Then I'm adding the chest. Notice if the pelvis wants to move first. And then I'm adding all the way to the tail. Then my head will be the one starting the movement, slowly adding more and more. It's quite the challenge to do this, because if you pay attention, the old habit will try to be the one leading, okay? So see if you can really stay with the movements of the head, chest, then the mid-torso, all the way towards the pelvis, and lifting and then the head initiating the way back. We have one more to go. From the head, very slow, give yourself the time to really go through your whole structure and notice the old habit trying to override, okay? And then returning. This practice requires patience, being okay with going slow, and being really connected to your breath and your movement. Then we return to the tabletop. Good, and from here I'm going to move my fingertips a few inches out towards the sides of the mat. Walk my knees back, widen the feet, tuck the toes, and first push back into the sitting bones for a moment in a modified child's pose, just activating the groins. Let the head release, press through your palms, lengthen the sides, take one inhalation here, and exhale long. We start breathing more and more through the nose if you didn't start that yet. Keep the collarbones wide and the outer shoulders moving back. We are preparing for down dog, but giving ourselves here a moment to connect again with the body and warm up groins and joints, okay? Good. Then from there, when you're ready, lifting the head, gazing forward, lift a little bit through the hips and start going up into downward facing dog. Take a few moments to pedal your feet, walk your dog if you need, spread the toes, feel the sensations in the legs as you start today this flow. And as usual, we press through the palms, we ground through the base of the thumbs, and we activate the arms, mainly the inner arms becoming straight. We feel the sides of the torso lengthening, and then take a moment to swing the hips a little bit from side to side to feel the stretch, also sideways, maybe pushing more one side so you can feel that length in the opposite side. Good. Whenever you are back to center, relax the head, let the neck be long. Press the chest towards your thighs for a little bit more opening in the chest and the spine. Good. And then from there, bring your feet until they are hip distance apart. We'll come from here into plank pose. Knees, chest, chin for the first one. We come down. Inhaling first cobra. It doesn't have to be big. Opening the chest, roll the shoulders back to start opening more. Exhale, tuck your toes. We go up to downward facing dog. Bend the knees, gaze forward, step, hop, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway, lengthen the spine, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Press through the heels. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhaling to center. And we release. Good, let's go from here. Ground through the legs, lift through the inner arches. Inhale, arms up overhead. Lace the fingers, press the palms up. Lengthen the sides. Exhale, release. Lace fingers behind the lower back. Roll the shoulders, extend through the arms. If you need a belt, use a belt for that. Lengthen through the sacrum and zip the belly up towards the nose. One breath here. Each breath today an opportunity to empty and let go. Good. Inhaling, we go up. Exhaling, Uttanasana. Inhaling, Ardha halfway. Exhale to plank. One inhalation in plank. Lower. Opening up through the heart center. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Release. Inhale, gaze forward, bend the knees. Exhale, step, hop, or jump to the top. Inhale halfway, draw the navel up. Exhale. We go all the way up. And back to center. Good. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Lace the fingers, index pointing up. Press through the heels again. Integrate the legs up to the pelvis. Tilt over to your right. Deep breath in, firm the hips, sacrum long. Back to center. We go over to the other side. Glutes are active, lengthen the front, chest up. Good, back to center. Exhale and fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale to plank. Inhale in plank, press through the palms. Exhale, lower. Inhaling Bhujangasana Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Another opportunity to release, inhaling deeply through the nose. And exhale, let go. Bend the knees, gaze forward, step, hop, or jump to the top. One more time, inhaling halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Press into your left foot, keep your hands in front of the chest, and we inhale, right knee up. Then we send the right knee out to the side. Then I'm going to cross that leg behind me and bend the left knee. Then I'm going back to the side and back to the front. Let's go again. Right knee goes out. Then I'm crossing that leg behind, bending the left knee. A little bit of balancing and mobility out to the side, back to center. One more. Keep that right knee up. Good, then send that right leg all the way back. We are coming into a crescent lunge. Whenever you're ready, lift your arms. Tone the inner legs. Zip up the navel. Breathing in. Exhale, release. One more breath. Exhale, plank pose. Breathe in. Release. Cobra pose, or going a little further. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Exhale. Bend the knees. Gaze forward, step, hop, or jump. Inhaling halfway. Exhale. Release the head. We go all the way up and back to the beginning. We press into the right foot whenever you're ready. Firm that leg, bring the left knee up, out to the side. Send that leg back behind you, bend the knee. We go back to the side and the front. Two more. Knee out to the side. Balancing, sending that left leg back. Return to the side. Back to center. One more. Make it fluid. So we are making space. From there, left leg goes back. Touch down, high lunge. 2 breaths here. Tone the legs, firm the hips, draw the navel up. We go back, plank pose. Whenever you're ready, follow the breath and your vinyasa all the way to down dog. Good, another opportunity to notice, to pause for a moment and feel, watch, listen, and the chance to release and say goodbye to perhaps something that is weighing you down, that is holding you back. A chance to clear, to make space, and to start anew. Let's bend the knees, gaze forward, step, hop, jump to the top. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhaling, we go back up and back to center. Good. Inhaling, Utkatasana. We ground through the sitting bones. We lift through the torso. Open the arms to the cactus shape. Open the chest and draw the navel up to lengthen through the sacrum. If you can, you go a little further. If not, no. Right hand to the right. Left arm comes over to the right. Put the palms together, twisted chair. Press the palms into one another. Lift belly and chest towards the right and send your right elbow back. Breathing in. Feel that fire. Let it burn whatever it is that it's there inside of you, that it's making a lot of space. One more breath. Inhale to center. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana. One full breath. And we go back up again. Utkatasana, chair. Go a little lower, inner thighs together. Draw the navel up. Good. Left hand to the left hip. Bring the right elbow to the left. Hook the hands together. Press the left palm into the right one for that twist. Left elbow back. And breathe. Inner legs connected. Drawing the sacrum down and the navel up. Inhale to center. Exhale, fold. Big inhale. Let the torso be heavy, the neck long. Good, let's go back up. Inhaling, Utkatasana. Exhaling, we fold. Inhale, half. Exhale to plank chaturanga. We go all the way back. Downward facing dog. Another big inhale and release. Left leg goes up, inhale. Left knee to chest, plank pose. Inhale, go up. Exhale, left foot forward, right foot comes down, and we come into warrior two. I started with the left leg in front. Find that warrior two. Good, we'll reverse, left palm up, inhale. Exhale, stay. Inhale, go back. Extend the front leg. Now we are going to play a little bit with two shapes. I'm going to inhale, reverse like a triangle, but reversed. Exhale, I'm coming to side angle. Again, inhale, straighten the legs, open up. Exhale, side angle. One more, inhale. Exhale. Stay there for this exhale. Squeeze belly and chest up to the sky so you can bring your left hand down or to the block. or keep it at your the forearm into the thigh. Good. Option to bind here, sending the right arm behind and catching the hands behind the leg. Drop the left sitting bone, firm the hips in, back of the pelvis forward, and we twist up to the skies. One more breath. Good, then we release back to warrior two. Windmill the arms, plank pose, lower, all the way up, and up we go, down dog. Big breath in, big breath out. We go into the second side, inhaling, right leg goes up, right knee to chest, plank pose, lift it up, back up we go, right foot forward, left foot comes down, warrior two, here we are, first side, which we are doing today for the second side, okay? Warrior two, find it, ground the hips and the sitting bones, zip up the navel. Let's inhale and reverse. Good. Back to center. We straighten the front leg and we are going to do that little game between the two shapes, okay? Inhaling, exhaling to side angle. Two more. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. You can stay here. You can drop a little further, pressing arm to leg, leg to arm. Spin the chest and the belly up. Firm the back of the pelvis forward. You can stay here for the next 2 breaths or add that bind if you have a belt or you want to add this. If the neck or the shoulders are sensitive today or this is not a shape for you, just forget it. Let it go. Listen to your body. One more breath. We go back, warrior two. Windmill the arms. Back to plank we go. Lower. One more time, cobra or up dog. Down dog. Good, let's take a moment to come into child's pose and reset. If child's pose is not the posture that you want in this moment, you can stay in down dog. We'll take 5 to 6 breaths to settle and to notice sensations in the body, any emotions that are arising, temperature, ideas. Observe, become the witness. And today, a chance to empty the inbox. The things that are not important or that are not aligned with your thoughts, your words, your actions. A chance to bring acceptance and release. We take 2 more breaths. Good. And then slowly from there, before we come up, we are going to bring the forearms down. My elbows are under my shoulders. I'm going to lace my fingers and let my pinkies touch down. Push through that line in your under palms and the under forearms to hook yourself into your sticky. And then from there, we lift up into the dolphin pose. I'm going to bring my feet closer to my elbows, push my chest towards my legs. Inner legs are moving towards the wall behind me. Relax the head. And from there, I'm going to inhale, lift my right leg up and play with a little bit of kicking. Just a few, maybe 3. And then return. Push the chest back into the legs, lift the left leg up. You can stay here, push through the elbows, pin them down, bend the right knee if you want to kick a little bit, just a few. And then we return. Walk the feet back, plank pose in forearm. Draw the navel forward, push the heels back, inner thighs up. And then slowly come all the way down. We take the Sphinx pose, extend through the legs, roll the shoulders back, lift. One more breath, lengthen and telescope your sternum up. Good, then release, extend the arms behind you, palms pointing up, extend again through the legs, and we'll take the locust pose, lifting, creating a lot of fire to burn what needs to be gone, and make space. Draw that navel into your spine, hook it up. Good, exhale, release, tuck your toes, up we go, down dog. Big breath, letting go. Left leg goes up and back. Left knee to chest, plank pose. Left leg up and back again. Left foot forward, right foot comes down. Again, we go up, warrior 2. This time I'm going to straighten the front leg. You can bring the back foot a little closer. And from there, we lengthen to take triangle pose. Shoulders back, spin the chest up, lengthen the underside of your trunk. Bring the right ribs down towards your hip. Stay there, one more breath. Good, now I'm going to gaze down towards the left toes. I'm going to keep my left hand onto my left side, right hand to the hip, bend the front knee, and from there we are going to try and come up into half moon. If you need the blocks, take the blocks. If you can, you go from there, up. Walls are good for help if we need them. Spin the chest up, bring the sacrum in. Good, then we bring both hands down, standing splits, right leg goes up. One more breath. Good, then bring the right knee behind the left leg and come to a sit. My left leg is in front. Good. Okay, left hand goes behind. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, cross that right elbow over to the left and twist. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. Good, back to center. I'm going to use my hands to relift that right leg up. Good, return, right foot back, back to triangle. Inhale, exhale. Good, bend the front knee, put both hands down, back to plank. Roll over to the left, side plank, over the left side. Good, option here if you want to lift that right leg or play with the tree pose. Push through the left hand, left shoulder blade in, lift the hips, sacrum in. Back to plank. And take your vinyasa or go straight to down dog. Take a deep inhalation through the nose. And exhale. Good, let's go with the second side. Inhaling, right leg goes up and back. Right knee to chest. Right leg up again. Right foot forward, left foot comes down. We come up. Straighten the front leg. Bring the back foot in. We are coming towards triangle. Lengthen and find your support for your hand. It can be the blocks, it can be your shin. Lengthen the sides, push the back of the pelvis forward, send the shoulders back and lengthen the underside of the torso. Face can always go down towards the front foot if the neck feels uncomfortable. Good, left hand goes to the left hip, right hand to the right thigh, and then I'm going to take a leap of faith and try and come up into half moon. Spread the toes, press the right heel down, bring the sacrum in. If you want, you can lift up through the left arm or not. Good, then we slowly come down, standing splits. Relax the head, let it all go. Let the contents of your brain drop. Trying to release what weighed us down, then slowly left knee comes behind the right leg. We sit and we switch that twist. Right hand goes behind, inhale the left arm up. Exhale, cross that elbow, twisting over to the right. Relax the shoulders, lift through the spine. So many things that we carry throughout our days, tons of information, tons of gossip, ideas, things we hear through the news, through the neighbors. So we have a chance to release and discern what's true for me, what's real, what's honest, and keep that and release the rest. Last breath here. We return, if possible, with the hands. We go back and we'll send that left leg up, standing splits. Slowly back, plank pose. Now we roll over to the right side plank. And you choose, you can modify by putting one foot in front. You can stay with one knee down or one foot down. You can add that tree pose if you want. Lifting the hips, pelvis forward, open the chest, lean back a little. Good, back to plank. Choose if you want to take your vinyasa or go back to down dog. And one more chance to come to rest and release. Take a few moments, return. A few breaths. Try to relax the muscles in your face, soften the tongue, make space in your throat, and let your inner ears pick up the sound of your own breath. In silence, in stillness, it's easier to see clearly and find the truth, find what's essential. Good, then we slowly press up. We'll bring the legs in front and we'll come onto our backs for a moment. Hug both your knees in, rock a little bit from side to side. Good, and then we are going to place the arms alongside the torso. I'm going to extend the left leg up and the right one out without touching my mat, so it's hovering. I'm going to hook my navel down into the spine, relax the shoulders, stay there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the right leg up, stay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We switch legs, left leg down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leg up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now both legs come halfway down, navel in, stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go 10 degrees lower, sacrum into the mat, and hook your navel in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 more for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees in, rock from side to side. Good. Now we rock a little bit front and back, creating some momentum here. And when we come up, we'll take the half Navasana shape. So from here, we try and lift the lower back, shins parallel to the floor, open through the chest, spread the toes. And if you can, you catch your big toes with your peace fingers and extend the legs and lift through the chest. Telescope the center of your chest, the sternum up, roll the shoulders back, lower back in, push through the inner heels. One more breath. Good, then cross one shin in front of the other, sit tall, take a deep inhalation. And with the exhale, we fold and release over the legs. Two more breaths. Good, then slowly walk yourself back up, switch to the opposite leg in front, cross the shins again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Good, then we slowly come up. Good, before we go back down again, bring your right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, twist over to the left and bring your chin over to the right. Good, then we return to center, switching sides, left hand to the right knee, Right hand behind you. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, twist over to the right. Relax the shoulders. And we bring the chin over to the left. Keep the neck long but soft. Chin parallel to the floor. Relax the shoulders. Notice if you're gripping or holding on to an old habit, and see if you can breathe into the release and soften. All habits are hard to break, so we have to make intentions and be committed to that new intention to create a new habit. We slowly return to the center. We release the legs. We come onto our backs. Press your feet down. Walk the shoulders away from your ears. Bring the shoulder blades in, tucking them behind the chest. Take a moment there to set up so we can come up for bridge pose. If this posture for you today or at this time in the practice you feel tired, you can bring the block, put it under the sacrum, any height that feels appropriate, and then just do the supported version, okay? If you're okay, you can use your elbows here, or you're ready to come up, you can use your hands. Keep the pelvis neutral, navel coming into the spine, push and lift there. I always hook my shoulder blades a little further in when I come up, and then you choose if you want to lace the fingers, catch your mat, or just press the palms down into the sticky, okay? Lift the glutes, outer hips go up, inner thighs go down, widen the chest, and if you can, you keep walking those shoulder blades in. Feel the power of your inner and outer feet and the sacrum moving in. One more breath. Then slowly release and make a very gradual way down into your back. Then release, stay here for a moment. I'm not undoing the shape because we'll take a second repetition of this, okay? For the second one, you're going to choose if you want to make it more restorative with the block underneath or any kind of support, maybe support under the feet if you want a little bit more height there, or you can also choose to go into the Dhanurasana shape, Urdhva Dhanurasana, placing the hands behind you next to your head, pushing through the feet, same actions as the bridge pose, and then pushing up into the wheel pose, okay? So if you are choosing to do that one, find your way there, or the bridge with the support, or a second repetition of the same shape, okay? Inner thighs go down for both postures. The sacrum is moving into your body, expand through the chest, press through your hands if you're doing the full wheel. Good. One more breath. And then slowly make the way down. If you have the block, take it out and rest for a moment with the soles of the feet in prayer pose, the knees out to the sides, hands to the belly. Let those legs just drop without holding, without gripping, without being pushy into your body, okay? So we don't force. And as we take the next few breathing cycles, a chance to slow down again and use your own breath to make space, like sweeping your system. One of the best ways we believe in our yoga practice and journey to release and make space is to move from the head into the heart and find ourselves there in that space. And as we move from the head to the heart, we are more able to discern, to find truth, loving kindness, compassion, empathy, and grace. So whenever in doubt, go there. Still yourself and go to that place so you can really let go of what is not important, what doesn't matter. We'll slowly bring the knees back together with the hands, hug them into the chest, rock gently from side to side. Then open the arms to the sides like a cactus shape or T letter if you have the space. Cross the right leg over the left one like the eagle legs. If you want to cross the foot also behind, you can, but it's not necessary. Let both legs drop to the left, head to the right. And as we move slowly towards the end of the practice, we practice more and more of the letting go, the opportunity to release. So use your breath, not your force, to drop a little more into that shape. And then slowly return to the center. Nice. Change the position of the legs just by bringing the opposite one on top, the one you didn't put yet. Good. And then move both legs over to the second side. Let the head go opposite to the legs. Relax the face. Feel the sensation in your spine. There's a torsion there, a twist. If you're sensitive in the lower back, you may need to unwrap the legs and just let both knees drop one on top of the other. Listen to the body. Beautiful. Let's go back to center and wrap your legs. Take a happy baby pose here, catching your feet from inside or outside, pressing into the feet to bring them down and pushing through the heels up. Try and ground through the pelvis, lengthen through the sacrum. Good. And before we come to the end, option, if you have the practice of a shoulder stand, you can come out of the happy baby and take the shoulder stand, or the legs up a wall, if you have a wall, or the back of a dresser or a bed to elevate the legs, or the block under the pelvis and just the legs up like if you had a wall, okay? Choose any of those. If you feel like you're ready to rest in a supine posture and you want to just come into your Shavasana shape, please do. We are moving there anyways. And as we slowly move towards rest, we are reminded of the opportunity to integrate, assimilate, and recalibrate the body-mind connection. So choose your rest and train in learning how to just be. Shavasana is a call to stillness, silence, and ease. Receiving a deep inhalation through the nose and a big exhale, releasing everything. Keep your face soft, your eyes kind. And as you bring awareness to your body and the room you are in, invite gentle movement through the fingers, the toes, wrists, ankles, and maybe even moving head from side to side. We are trying to keep the spirit of Shavasana by not forcing or pushing or doing any fast movements. Take your time. Maybe you want to extend your arms overhead or just create a little bit more movement, bending the elbows, bringing the palms to your abdomen. Whenever you are ready, bend the knees, bring your feet on your mat, roll over to the side, and find the way to come to the last position where we will close the journey together. Bringing the palms into the heart center, whichever shape you chose to end. Find that connection again as you bring awareness to the breath, the physical sensations in the body, and anything showing up for you in this moment. In gratitude for this practice, inviting us to move from the head down to the heart and to remind us that in that center, we can always connect with what is essential and let go, empty, release. Making space to stay open, receiving what the journey has for us. In gratitude to all of you for joining me today in class, we bow in. Namaste.